Hi guys, we're gonna get started in like 5 minutes. I just have stuff to set up still, and we're gonna let people roll on in. So get comfy. Now I'm questioning if I was unmuted for all that I just said. We'll never know. Okay, we're ready to get going. Actually, I should log in on my phone and make sure I can read chat. Okay, we are 100% ready to go. Finally. Here we are. Okay, Undertale anniversary. Who should we draw first? If you hear bells in the background, that's my cat. Let's do some beautiful bubble letters. Um, it's fine. My cat just knocked over my water bottle. She's being a little brat. And er, over there. Honestly, I wasn't sure what to do for the stream, and then I opened TikTok and I see it's Undertale's anniversary, and I'm like, problem solved. Cause I was kind of stuck between a few things, like a few options, and I'm like, ugh, I don't really know which one I actually want to draw. But now I can just draw Undertale until I get bored. Undertale. 10-year anniversary. Beautiful. I think it's only fair if we start with Frisk. Okay, my cat's being a little jerk. Let's do some blue sketches. Also, what is this brush? I don't know if I'm crazy about it. What was the one I told myself I would remember? This works. We're just gonna roll with it. So here's Frisk. And I think they have an ear, definitely. I'm just doing this by memory for now. I don't feel like pulling out a reference. Because I was just drawing Frisk a moment ago. For my TikTok, I didn't post it. Before this, I was I was already drawing some Undertale just for like a warm up on my iPad, and then I thought I had like 20 minutes. I'm like, psh, that's enough time. I kind of got lost coloring, and I was about to start like shading and everything too, and then I look at the time, and there's like 5 minutes until stream. Her hair's not very long. It's like not even past the face. And they have some like choppy bangs. I remember that. So we got the bob, choppy bangs. Oh, I hear myself. Has that been picked up by the mic? I have stream on my phone and I just heard myself. Hopefully you haven't been hearing double this whole time. That'd be quite terrible. But it's okay because we caught it early on. But yeah, we're gonna aim for another hour of just doodling and whatever. And whatever. We're gonna draw Undertale until I get bored. And I'll do whatever else I feel like. Her pant legs kind of go out. And then they got little boots. I remember early in the fandom, everybody, well, not everybody, just the majority, a large chunk of people on the internet would depict Frisk as like an anime girl. It was kind of weird. It was a weird time. Definitely a weird time. It's funny though, because I still have some art influences from the time. Like, I will never draw skeletons the same after drawing Sans for like 5 years. Okay, let's do stripes really quick. Sans is up next. Okay. Should I draw Sans how I used to, or should I try and do a modern rendition in my current style? I'm feeling anime Sans. Let's do like the anime Sans first. Maybe not anime, kind of like whatever chibi thing people were doing. It just comes so naturally. You know what? I might just be fully incapable of doing a modern Sans anyway. This is scarily easy for me to just pop right out. And everybody at the time would give him as like, there were like two versions of the jacket he wore. I was personally a fan of like the fluffy one. I thought that was fun. So right now we're gonna do the fluffy fur lined hoodie or hood, whatever it was. It's funny because me and my friends were talking about Undertale earlier. Well, not earlier, more like yesterday. Yesterday's earlier. Yep, super wonky. That's just as it should be intended. Yep. I think I gave him this. It was either this style or you would get like a weird anime boy sans that was like this. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. And this is how we honor Undertale, guys. Not as anime as I hoped it would be. It has to be bigger. It's so ugly. It's so terrible. I hate it. Meanwhile, Sand is like some fat slob of the town. I know it's bones, but it's fine. Why were we making this guy like a skinny, hunky anime guy? And his neck was like this. And then it had the fur. I don't feel like doing fur again, but I'll do it again. Just for you guys. Actually, I'll do the other hoodie style. Just so we can get the full Sans 2017 fan art experience. I saw that not a lot of people liked Sans and Deltarune. That kind of threw me off. Because, like, Sans has always been a fan favorite. I haven't really played Deltarune or, like, I, like, seen the clips or that make people hate Sans or, like, not like him as much anymore, but, I don't know, I still like his character. I think it's just, he's not entirely, like, a super awesome person like everybody. Or, like everybody. I don't know, it makes him more realistic to me. I still like Sans. It's okay that he dates Chris's mom. Not even canon yet, I think. That's the main reason I saw people getting fussy. Which is fine, because they were fine with Sans getting with Frisk's mom. Okay, hear me out. People just hate Soriel or whatever is going on. Sans and Toriel. Well, yeah, obviously I do understand. I understand. I get it. You don't have to like him. That's fine. I still like him. I just woke up. I'm just rambling on about nonsense. Of course, it's different in Undertale and Deltarune. Anyways, there's the Sanses. Sanses in all their glory. And then there was the AUs, the Undertale AUs. I never got super into that just because I could, as like a kid, I could barely wrap my brain around what was fully going on in Undertale. So I'm like, why? Not why, but I just can't. I can't process Undertale and like a fan alternative universe at the same time. It's too much lore my brain can barely comprehend. Hello, hello, Princess Dark Nine. We're drawing Undertale. We got the spectrum of Sanses in 2017, and we have Frisk. We're just about to start another character. So who should let's do Metaton. I want to do Cube Metaton. That's the wrong button. These are kind of by memory right now because I don't want to pull out a reference until I need one. It's struggling on a single line. Okay, let's see how well my memory is. Actually, I think we need to finish. We have to finish the cube until I can start to remember. Yep, and that's all. That's all there is to it. He has like an antenna or something, right? I know he has like a wheel. I don't remember. Maybe it's something like that. If you hear someone chowing down, it's my dog. Hmm. And he has arms. He has arms. Yep. You know what? I'm just gonna default to my pose of putting. I think I got this from Sonic. Oh my gosh, I do get it from Sonic. I can't do it right now though. How do hands work? Haha, one. There we go. I think he only has like 4 fingers. I'm not gonna fact check that. No! Sorry. The alerts are like super. Why are my headphones? What happened? Thank you. Whatever happened, thank you. Whoever you are, thank you. Hold on, maybe I can see the log. Hello. Hello, leg. Everybody's here. You guys missed me getting jump scared by another Twitch notification. Cause I'm just sitting in silence, right? And then I hear like glitter and yelping. But today is Undertale's 10th anniversary, and in honor of Undertale, we are drawing the characters from the video's game. This is Metaton in their cube robot form. We'll do the Metaton EX next. This is also kind of by memory because I don't feel like looking up a reference yet until I struggle, which will be soon. But until then, so how was everybody's weekend? That was pretty eventful. Hmm. And then the other hand holds. Am I just copying an exact sprite by accident? You know what? It's okay, because that's what's going on here. I want to say he has a microphone. Good weekend, bonfire. I love bonfires. Fires smell so good. Sleeping's also great. I do it every night. But yeah, it's good to get some rest in. That's microphony enough. Okay, now I have to draw the hand holding it. I think it's something like that. Good enough for me. That's what I say, folks. Good enough for me. Are his arms like longer? Oh no, they might be longer. Hmm. Do I look up a reference before I butcher it and make it harder on myself later to fix? Or do I just keep. I think he has like spindly tubey arms like that. Fine. You guys have bullied me enough. I'll look up a reference. Metaton Undertale. Uh, okay, I was right. I was. It is like this. It is this like length with the texture on it, but he has chunk that goes in here. That's all good though. See, easy fix. No harm done. Ugh, I remember I hate this eraser. There's still like ghostly invisible lines. I don't know how to get rid of that, and I could look it up. I don't wanna. Can I change what eraser this is? Or is it just gonna do whatever it wants and I can never do anything about it? Okay, cool. Where do the arms start here or here? Time to consult the reference. Okay, it does go to the top part. So what Undertale guys what Undertale guys do you like? You know what? I'm gonna stick with it. It works. What Undertale guys do you like? Personally, I like Papyrus a lot. I like Papyrus a lot. I know I said I like Sans earlier, but I just like everyone and everything, so I like Papyrus. But if I had to pick a favorite between the two Skeleton Brothers, I couldn't. I couldn't do it. And they're both awesome in their own ways. They're like, you can't separate them, okay? They're like a set. You can't split them apart. Can't have one without the other. I pick both. You only know Sans and Toriel. You know what? And that's fine. You can know Sans and Toriel and still be here to celebrate Undertale's 10th year anniversary. That's just fine. But yeah, as a kid, I like Metaton EX. That was like my favorite. I thought it was a really cool character. Just really fun. Oh, my dog's barking. Okay, we're back. My dog was just barking at nothing, I guess. I think I hit a button that changes my brush, but that's my mute button. I need that. I'm just gonna undo that. It's not worth erasing and having. It's staying my canvas. But yeah, Minotaur's face, that's what we're doing. And his face has like a grid on it. Maybe I made it too long. Because it's more of a rectangle than a square. And then it has individual buttons. So we're just gonna make it real quick and not think about it too hard, and it's gonna be just fine no matter however it looks. And then we're gonna do singular cubes. Almost sneezed. I held it in for you guys though. That wasn't a sneeze, that was my laugh. You just have to take my word. You have to take my word for it, okay? You just have to. And use dials here. Okay. I think I was right about the wheel. I knew it was a wheel. It's not really like a hook though, it's kind of just a stick. So let's get rid of this one. Let's replace this. What if you want too bad? Okay, that's what I say. Too bad. It's very unfortunate. You don't get it anymore. It's gone forever. And then the wheel. It's just as simple as that. It's just a wheel. There we go. Is that all? I think so. This microphone's a bit differently shaped. Let's just go in and do that. Why not? This microphone has like speckles on it. It's not really like a grid pattern, it's more spots. Here. There we go. Metaton. Who is next? We have first, we have the spectrum of stanzas, and we have Metaton. Who do we draw next? I really wish I could play the Undertale soundtrack. That would be so fun. Sigh. Can't do it. I'm deathly afraid of copyright. It gives me nightmares. Can't do it. Don't they have don't they have Undertale 10th anniversary spirit? Hmm. I do stream with OBS. Yep. It's popped up a bit throughout the stream. Just because early on I was kind of struggling. But yes, this is OBS. And that's how I set up this guy too. Okay, looking back, I can That guy. You could split the audio track. Yeah, I can, but I'll still get the strike on my account. I'd rather just not get the strike as a whole. I'm okay just sitting here in silence, going crazy, losing my mind, talking to myself. Yeah, it's just unfortunate. And there is copyright free like uh music out there I could play, but I don't know how fun that could be. I've never seen anyone. Yeah, you don't until it happens, you know? I'd just rather not risk it yet. I could find some copyright free playlist, but even then it's not 100% guaranteed just because it says it's copyright. I have to do some digging around. Yeah, I think it is worse on YouTube. I should start streaming on YouTube too. Just project to both at once. Sometime, maybe next one. But yeah, until I find like a good playlist or a good source of copyright free music, and then I'll start playing it. Until then, you just have to listen to my voice and the scratching of my drawing tablet. Okay, who do we draw next? You don't mind? Okay, that's good. Thank you for not mind for not minding, but really. Someday we'll get music in here. It just means you can play your own music and listen to me. Yep, that's that's how we're gonna do it now. It's actually a good thing. I mean, I don't even listen to like music that only I can hear, just because I feel like it's a bit unfair. Okay, who am I drawing next? I've been stalling for too long. Who? Let's do Napstablook. We're doing Napstablook. I have to remember what Napstablook looks like. Napstablook. Okay, got my reference. Couldn't be simpler. I think. Yep. Here's Napstablook for all the Napstablook enjoyers out there. And then I'm gonna give them headphones. And they're crying because that's their thing. Napstablook, shouldn't you be happy? It's Undertale's 10th year anniversary. Silly Napstablook. Yeah, I'm going crazy here, guys. It's okay, really. There's their headphones. See, they're actually happy with their music now. There's some music notes. I don't know what any of that means. So you get rid of those tears. There we go. Happy Napstablook for Undertale 10th year anniversary. It's a beautiful sight. Alright. Oh, we have so much space to fill out. Like I ever fill it out. I mean, I always fill it out, guys. I never draw tiny in the corner and just end up wasting storage with the blank canvas. I never do that. Why would you guys accuse me of such a thing? Explain yourselves. Okay, let's do Flowey. What kind of a face does he have? Okay, we're gonna actually draw him. I was gonna do a doodle. Flowey Undertale. Got my reference. Okay, I was entirely wrong in my vision. It's a little too close. There we go. No, it's not close enough. There he is. What a charming little smile. Don't you agree? How many petals? I just looked at it. Okay, I got it. I could make it a bit bigger. There we go. Much better. Hmm. He has 6 petals. Maybe we can do like, I don't know, who should we do next? I'm still thinking about it. I guess Azrael would be fitting. And then he has like a scoliosis or something. It's very spindly. Does he have leaves? I think he has. No, I don't think he does. Fan art has rotted my brain. He does not have leaves. Have you guys seen on like the Undertale website those little sprite like animations or art of the Undertale characters in like the human world living their best lives? It's super cute and fun. Did you start? Yeah, I did start streaming recently. Last week was like my first stream. This is my third ever stream, fourth ever stream. I think it's fourth. Yes, this is my fourth stream ever. Is it obvious? Is it that obvious that I'm new? No, it's fine. I mean, we were just talking about copyright, so meh. What made you start? Well, I kind of just wanted to. I made this character on the screen here back in April of this year, and I just wanted to stream. I mean, I have the free time in my day to stream. That is like pretty cool. So I thought it'd be a nice opportunity to use it. And as a kid, I always wanted to be like a YouTuber or streamer, some kind of like content creator. I mean, I post on TikTok, but that's kind of occasionally ish. So streaming is just, meh, I already draw, I already do all this stuff off camera. Might as well just turn on the camera. So basically, what made me start is I've always wanted to, and I finally got the time to. But yeah, it's not perfect yet. I would like to have more what's it called? Those hand-drawn like borders and panels where it's like all kinds of like cutesy drawings. And I've seen some PNG tubers, which is what I am with my character in the corner, where they have like a cute border around the stream and then their character, or it's like some kind of fancy design. I thought about making one of those, and usually there's like notifications designated to like maybe there's chat in the corner, here's chat, and then there's like notifications over here, and then over here is like gameplay. And I still need to make screens, so an overlay, that's what it's called, yes. You already have a PNG, that's a start. Yep. I decided I have enough to just start streaming now, but my screens for like BRB starting soon, it's all just the same image with different words on it. Just because I wasn't patient enough to get something for then I want to start streaming now. I thought about having a stream where I just draw that stuff, maximize profit. Honestly, really could be. And someday I want to have like little custom emotes or emojis, whatever it's called. That'd be super cool. How long do you want your streams to be? I always aim for an hour, but my last stream was 2 hours. So like 1 to 2, maybe someday, sometimes 3 hours. Cause where I am, I get up not like super early to stream, but I get up relatively early. It's a normal time to wake up for everyone else. So I do have the time, but again, I have actual things I kind of need to do outside of streaming, unfortunately. So I can't spend my whole day streaming. So 1 to 2 hours right now is where it's going. Not guaranteed 2 hours every stream. That's what I'm aiming for. I mean, it would be awesome if I could sit here for like 4 or 5 hours and just chill and stream. Also, we're doing Undyne now. But yeah, since I am newer to streaming, I don't really have the streaming muscles yet. I was kind of tired after my last one. Do you watch Twitch? The funny thing is, yes, I watch Twitch, but I don't actually like use the platform. I just watch YouTubers VODs on YouTube. I know. I'm a disgrace. I shouldn't even show my face around here. That's just the truth. But yeah, I watch VODs on YouTube of like 6 hour streams. Yeah, I mean like complete opposites. Yeah, I mean ever since I started streaming, I kind of like browse, but I don't know. I grew up using YouTube more, so that's just where I'm like most comfortable and familiar with. Definitely a chatty chatter. I do not mind at all. This is very fun. So here's Undyne. We'll have to do Alphys next. Alphys? How do you say her name? Yellow dinosaur girl. There's her toothy grin and 177,000 messages. It's a big number. I'm kind of the opposite. Whenever I do make it to like a live stream, I'm pretty quiet. I just sit there and I chill. I might make a comment or two, but I'm not having conversations. I just like to watch. That's mainly why I just watch the VODs later on YouTube, because sometimes I'm a bit impatient. I'd rather just have it all now. There's the eye patch. Fish ears. That's a good way to grow on Twitch. Yeah, that does make sense. Hmm. Definitely true. I mean, okay, sorry, like yours giving me trouble. Yeah, it's definitely a thing to do. I've heard of people who just have like tons and tons of followers just by talking and socializing. I'm not a very social person. Even on the internet, I get like internet social anxiety, which is really ironic. I have like no problem streaming, but in like a chat room, I just, I don't know, I don't have much to say. Really funny, actually. I'm fine streaming, but I mean, at first I was a bit caught off guard by comments, but no, I'm basically a pro, guys. No, I'm already kind of used to used to talking to chatters. Is that it? I don't know yet. I don't know what it is, but I'm not as intimidated. Just wait until I make you raid. Oh my, I keep forgetting to raid. I keep forgetting to. I'll have like a few people at the end of a stream and then I forget to raid. We aren't real, we're just super cool chat bots. That'd be crazy. You know, people, the dead internet theory where people say that like 60% of the internet isn't real people, it's just bots or whatever else, algorithms. I don't know, I was thinking like whenever I do a raid, when I remember, I would definitely go to someone who's also streaming art. How does Undyne's hair work? I think it's straight up just a ponytail. This has been like, it's so funny being on the internet and seeing like super old like discourse almost, or I think it's called discourse. What I'm thinking of. Seeing old discourse be revived in like older media or conversation discussions. I'm like, I've been here before. I've seen this. Whether it was Bonnie FNAF is a girl or how to do Undyne's hair or what's going on here. Not even sure if there was like a real discussion for it, but it was definitely a thing amongst artists drawing it. They would all interpret it differently. Is discourse the right word? I don't know. I'm gonna stick with it. You got the point. Yeah, none of this is real. Is it an hour? Oh my gosh, it's an hour already? We're going for another one, people. But yeah, thank you for your words. I genuinely did not realize it was an hour. Feels like I've just warmed up. This is so crazy. Left a suggestion. 2,000 channels, art streams. Super cool. Well, suggestion away. I am for my Undertale art is forever cursed by 2017 fan art, unfortunately. Oh well. Let's try to squeeze out one last character, and then I think we're gonna switch to the second half, which is me drawing my own characters, because that's what I like to do. Okay, who's gonna be it? Tem. We're drawing Temmie. Temmie, you have to end the art, Undertale art with Temmie. It's so fitting. It's the only way. Temmie, Undertale. Temmie was another one of my childhood favorites. I just thought I didn't even know like that they were kind of like a self-insert almost for the artist behind many of Undertale sprites, if not all. Sprites art, concept art, all that. Such a talented artist. So good at what she does. It really influenced me as a kid looking at her concept art for Undertale. It's just so beautiful and magical. Definitely one of the things that I try to replicate as a kid and it's kind of stuck. Not that I'm some carbon copy or trying to like replicate her kind of style. It just whatever essence she kind of really put in that. It's what I really wanted to emulate. Yeah, she really is like such an important part of the soul of Undertale. You would not have the same Undertale without Temmie and her work. Okay. Hmm. Looking at some different models, I may have messed up her hair. Why would I use the pixel sprite as a reference? Well, it's all pixels, but the less detailed one you kind of see waddling around. Does Timmy move? I don't remember. Okay. Point is, I think she has pink. Yep, that looks a lot more accurate. There we go. That's a lot more time. Just gonna stall and shade the sin really quick. You'll notice that in like my drawing process or speed paints, I stall a lot. If I don't want to do something, I'll do something else. It's really bad because some of my stuff is I'll do a sketch, I'll color it, or yeah, I'll do a sketch, I'll line art certain parts, and then I'll color those parts I lined and I'll start rendering that. Meanwhile, the rest of it is literally just a sketch, not even line art. It makes it usually harder for myself later on, but I just don't want to do it. I don't want it and I don't have to. Okay, now let's do Timmy's body. You know what, let's do Timmy in the box. Just the same. I'd rather draw a box. No, Timmy deserves better. There's a shirt. I like the first one better. You know, we might have to squeeze in a Toby Doodle too. You can't have Temmie without Toby. I love how they're both like cat, dog-like creatures. I gotta throw in the annoying dog. Let's do the one of him laying down. I like that drawing a lot. Or that sprite. Let's have him like melt into a puddle. That's beautiful. He doesn't even have legs in this one, it's just a blob. It's perfect. And there we go. Here is everything for the from the Undertale 10-year anniversary. I didn't have to look away and think. I could have just read the words I wrote in big bubble font on the text. On the text on the top. Okay, here it is. Did a drawing of Frisk. Did the spectrum of stanzas. Got the flowy drawing. Did Metaton in their box form. Got some Napstablook listening to music. Have a drawing of Undyne. And then we got Tammy and the dog. Just the dog. Tammy and Toby. And we're officially at the hour and 6 minute mark. So let's take a let's take like a 3 to 5 minute break. Just so I can transition and get some water. We'll be right back. I hope everyone has their snacks ready and went to the bathroom because we are back. Got a brand new canvas and we will start drawing some of my characters. Just coffee. Let me get my references. Come on, load. Honestly, the best way for me to get to my references is through Artfight, because that's where I actually have them somewhat organized in one place. Alright, let's start with, again, the main character, Jane. Okay, now we can actually start. What color should we sketch with? I kind of just want to do orange because she got orange hair. Yeah, let's do orange. That's a nice color. Nice shade. I have yet to do like a full art piece using Krita, which is the software I'm using, the art software, art app. I'm not really used to drawing on my computer with the tablet. Usually I'm just comfy cozy in bed with my iPad, like an iPad kid. But yeah, she's from my webcomic that has not been uploaded anywhere and is not near the level of being ready for that. Let me reason. So here's Jane. She's a maid at the inn. She's the main character of the comic. And I think today we're gonna aim for more character interaction drawings. After this quick warm up, it's just my default go-to drawing of her. She's kind of bug-like. She's a ghost. It's so terrible because I'm not used to talking about my comic out loud, and if I start drawing these more often, I'm gonna have to keep repeating it over and over again. I'm gonna feel like the same. Oh, what do I say? I don't know anything about these characters that I wrote. Yeah, that's just me though. So here she is. Okay, let's draw the characters that I didn't draw last stream, which is I drew Charlie, I drew Lizette, I drew Jane. Let's do Malvolio. He is the owner of the inn and like one of the older ghosts that have been there. He's even though I made other characters first to like officially be like characters character designs made for the purpose of being in this comic I have yet to work on. This guy's like the oldest concept for her character, if that makes sense. And he kind of represents other even older designs before the designs I made for this. Because I had this idea in like 2019, 2018, 2020, in that kind of a realm. And I was like in middle school though, so I'm like, this is like my OC's world. I want everything to be like a comic or a series of some sort. That's just the reality of it. But yeah, even though he's the owner, he's more like a butler. He's kind of understaffed, so he puts himself in charge of kind of everybody else. And he deals with like the big problems that people have at the end with him. But yeah, he's a ghost. Not all the characters are ghosts though, so I'm gonna have to clarify every time. He's one of the ghosts. And before he died, he was a pianist. So that's kind of what his outfit is, like part butler, part pianist, so that's kind of what's going on. And he has like a cloth over his head because the really old, like when I was in middle school, the really old ghosts were gonna be like those cloth ghosts. And they kind of look like that. They all look like this, and they didn't really talk much. But I kind of kept the old story as like the backstory for the end because they used to be way different. So the cloth on his head is supposed to be like those cloth cloth ghosts. But there's also lore reasons. Okay, it's not just a tribute to the old stuff. It's also part of his backstory and character. So there he is. I'll do another small doodle of him because I don't. This is doodle. I'm gonna doodle. So here's his coat. And then his vest. He's actually pretty tall. I don't remember his exact height. Because why would I? Why would I remember kind of important details about drawing my characters? There's his hand. There's his other hand. Oh yeah, I forgot. Because he has like a pianist. Those kind of fancy old coats. Just because. So silly. And he has like dress shoes. Okay. So what is lore I can say? Because I know it's good to like talk about your show or your series or your book or whatever you have going on. No, it's good to like spoil some things just to get people interested. But I haven't even like told the whole like plot yet because we're not there yet. Okay, so there's Malvolio. I'll write his name. He's the owner of the inn. Okay, so who else have I not drawn? You know what? We can do Blythe, even though she's more of like a side character than being part of the immediate main cast. She's still cool and important. So we're gonna do Blythe. She's not a ghost. She's one of the. If you were here for my last stream, she's part of that species I kind of made up for this series. Those energy parasites. Energy parasite, soul parasite. It means the same thing. Because I don't remember what I called it last. So in this afterlife world where the ghost inn takes place, she's one of the like naturally occurring like creatures. Pretty much, kinda, sorta. We'll say that for the sake of saying it for now. She's an energy eater. She survives off of other people's energy. They kind of look like whatever. They don't have like an exact look and they all look like that. They all kind of look like separate, their own things. There's nothing in common really at all. She's more like an abstract concept, really. She's super like 2D. Not really, she's 3D, but her face is just kind of flat. I'm just gonna shade in a little bit because it looks weird seeing her like this. It's kind of like shadowy, like a shadow with eyes on it. She is a bodyguard, like Lizette is from yesterday's stream. So they're both bodyguards at the end. Or not bodyguards, what? Security. Yes, the Sin needs security because there's like magical creatures all around and things kind of get crazy and you need someone to help. Because everybody else is not paid enough to deal with the craziness, so you have to make it a designated thing. So there she is. I'm trying to make those eyes a little bit better. I hear my cat. I know she's over there because I hear her bells jingling from her collar. It was cute and funny at first, but then it got super annoying. It was really funny. There she kind of is. We're just gonna leave her at that. She's a floating head. Okay, just to knock people off the list, who is next? It really sucks because one of my main characters' design is kind of underworks. I thought about we could like work on his design here on stream, but I don't know about that. We're gonna do Gertrude. She's okay. Jane's a maid, and Gertrude is also a maid. She's like the head maid of the inn. She's also like one of the first, if not the first. No, not the first. One of the first. She's one of the OGs. One of the first employees of the inn that Malvolio hired. She is a cat. She's a cat maid. But she's also like an old lady, so it's funny. Little old cat lady. She's just like a stereotypical, super nice grandma. Also kind of fat cat. I can Out of all the characters I have, I can always draw her without a reference. So here's her little uniform before I finish her head, because that's what I felt like doing. Little frills on her uniform. And she has those kind of like, that like librarian chain on the glasses. I just thought it would be super cute on her, so I did it. It's part of her design. But yeah, I think before I do the actual like comic, I'll do like little short stories of like older events or maybe just character interactions, like fun little interactions. Because I think I am heading towards Lemurys in all of this not being my first ever comic because I just like it too much to not want to like sacrifice it as like it being the first rough comic I ever do. So I think I'm gonna sacrifice a different character for that or a different series I have in mind. She has a little forehead whiskers. There's Gertrude. I want to keep writing names underneath them. So if anybody's new, they know who they're called. Ger. How do I spell Gertrude? Oh God, Trude. That is her name, right? Because she went through a name change. My teacher suggested a better one months and months and months ago. This is Blythe. Here's Jane. She's a Jane Doe, so we're gonna throw that in there too. Jane Doe. No name. Okay, yeah, Jane, Malvolio, the brush menu screen, and Gertrude. Who do we want to do next? Me asking you guys, even though you have no clue who any of these people are. Yep, let's do Todd. Todd is also a side character that's not in part of the main cast and is not really in the show much. But he's important, okay? He's important. Todd is a barn owl who inherited kind of basically his dad's job after his dad went missing. He's like 6 years old. It's kind of crazy. Child labor in this universe, guys. But yeah, Todd's super cute. He has like a little uniform and everything. Right, so here's his face. I really like his design. It's so fun. Pretty proud of it. I mean, it's simple. It's just an owl and clothes. So here's his head. And then we have his hat. For Lemmy's in, a lot of like, not really like, maybe like the brand slash mascot. Not really. That's kind of incorrect to say, but basically, what they have is a lot of gargoyles. That's like almost their logo. Gargoyles. They have gargoyles all over the building, in front of the door, on the door. Just part of the architecture, and it's kind of merged into imagery associated with the inn. Which is funny because it's ghost. It's a ghost inn, but the reality is the world or realm, whatever you want to call it, that they're in, it's not really the afterlife. I mean, they have all kinds of creatures living here. They have like fairies, they have gargoyles, they have furry elves or whatever Todd is. It's not the afterlife, it's like a weird middle ground. So the inn being represented by something that's not a ghost is something I wanted for it. Actually, I just made that up right now, and it's really cool that it worked out. How did it sound, guys? Was that cool? We approve. Lore on the spot. Yep, we're all part of this now. But yeah, I just wanted the imagery to be gargoyles. I mean, that's kind of part of the inn's lore, but yeah, looking back, the natural, obvious answer would have just been ghosts. But instead, it's the life that lives here, or not here, in their world. I think everybody missed it. Aw. Anyways, that on his hat is supposed to be a is supposed to be a gargoyle. That's a gargoyle. And cause he's a baby, he's still like a baby owl. He shouldn't be doing all this. He still has like little fluff. He has like a fluffy body. You know how baby birds have like, let's say like two stages. They have like the really ugly, like no feathers, just super bald version of a baby bird, and then you have like the super fuzzy one before like the actual like proper feathers come in or whatever. He doesn't even have all those like grown up feathers. He's just a little kid. How old are you? I'm 4 years old. You are the youngest person ever. That's just how I feel about that's how I feel about Todd. I'm 4 years old. I'm sorry, it's gonna keep repeating in my brain. I said it once, and now it's never gonna leave. I love how I said I was gonna do character interactions this stream, and then I just didn't. Hopefully we'll come around to it, but if not, next stream. We're still exploring characters. It's alright. It's alright. For his outfit, I was more inspired by like, what was it? Like old newspaper boy kind of outfits in like London or Britain or whatever. When I go out in the cold, nice warm jacket, a big satchel of like papers or whatever mail they had. So that's what I kind of took inspiration from. Here. I'm sorry, I know I keep jumping all over the page, drawing different things at once. I just draw whatever I feel it needs in the moment. And he has like feather-like hands. For this, I kind of I kind of look to My Little Pony. I look to My Little Pony for the hands because if you've ever seen the show or if you just happen to know it somehow, the Pegasus they sometimes use their their wings as like hands and they become like fingers, the feathers. That's a super humongous hand. Sorry, that was kind of loud. Yeah, the Pegasus. Sometimes they just like use their wings to like hold a book or like point. That is still a massive hand. Sorry, I had to look at the reference and this happened. It's supposed to be like feathers. Whatever, it looks like a regular hand. You know it's feathers, and that's what matters. Better. That was like double the size it should have been. Okay, instead of doing the other arm, let's do the bird feet. To there. Perfect. He has like little talons. Is that what's called talons? Or are the bird claws called talons? I really should know more, but there's so much I have to know for my characters in this already. It's kind of overwhelming. Cause like they're ghosts and they're all from different time periods. And I wanna be like as historically accurate as I can be. But it's so hard to like even look at accurate clothing. Cause whenever I try looking up blank period, blank place, original traditional clothing, I get like Amazon costumes. It's super annoying. I just don't know where to look to find these references. That's just me. Maybe I'm not trying hard enough. That's just what I've noticed. That's really annoying. Like I'll look at. Should I say it? Hmm. Okay, I was trying to design a medieval princess, and on Pinterest there was a few things, but I wanted to be like consistent with like one place or one period of time. And that's what's hard to do. Like I can find like a broad kind of like thing, but whenever it gets like the more specific it gets, the harder it is, which it kind of doesn't really make sense. Had to get my second coffee and then got stuck. You're all good. Don't worry. Right now we are drawing Todd, which is a, not a main character, kind of a side character. I don't know how much you heard of him. But yeah, I was just rambling about how it's kind of hard to find historically accurate clothing for like different time periods. Because at least where I'm at, I just use Safari, Google, or whatever. It's like the more specific I try to get, the worse results I get. But yeah, I can find like a broad general. If I look up like a medieval princess outfit, sure, I'll get costumes or I'll get like some old designs. But if I like want to focus on like making it accurate to one place at one period of time, it just gets like more obscure. And I don't know if it's an accurate, whatever I'm looking at whenever I do find something. I don't know how accurate it is, or if it's related to the thing that I'm looking for. And that's just what I struggle with the ghosts, with the Lemmy reason, trying to get historically accurate ghosts from all kinds of different periods. Okay, I drank some water. I didn't wanna. I had to mute for that really quick. So we've got Todd over here. Oh, it changed my brush again. Every time I mute, it does that. Todd. Got Gertrude, Blythe, Malvolio, and Jane. Okay, who haven't I drawn? I drew. Is it Charlie? I think the only character left is the one I don't have a design for. Yep, that's right. So now we can draw whatever we want. Now that we've drawn everybody there is to draw, pretty much. We can either do that, or we can just make up new background characters. Or that could be like a whole dedicated stream, a whole stream to making background characters for my comic. Or you just make whatever, whenever. I think for now I am gonna do those character interactions I was talking about earlier. Okay. But I want to draw Walter. Walter is a very important part to everyone's relationships and friendships. Walter is the character I don't have a design for. I have a design for, but I wanted to update it because it was pretty rough. Hmm. I just have to go without him. Let's do Jane and Gertrude, the two maids. I'm gonna do these two. We're gonna do that until it hits the 2 hour mark. How does that sound? After 2 hours, we call it a day. Sounds good. Alright. Now I have to think about the characters and their personalities and their relationships with each other. Man, such hard work. We're going to have them. I'll have Gertrude do something. They'll just be talking, okay? They're gonna talk. No, that's a bad excuse. It's too lazy. They're going to. Come on, brain. Think of something. Okay, someone else. Anybody else. Anything. My mind is just blank. Okay. We're just gonna draw them and see what happens. Talking it is. It's already hard for me to come up with ideas off stream in the comfort of my own bed. Where's Jane? Yeah, she does have a lazy eye. I'm not unintentionally doing it. That doesn't look good. Let's just do the hair instead. I did have a rule of thumb for the hair. Okay, whatever. I'll just do whatever. I'll follow this reference I had. What I should have done from the start. But I'm too stubborn and too lazy. I don't remember if she has ears. I think I'm gonna have them guarded now. Let's say no ears. It's better to hide it than to accidentally draw it and then have it not supposed to be there. There we go. So the maids clean and basically tend to everything about the actual inn itself and not the people in the inn. So whatever kind of needs some light work, the maids handle it. Okay, I was right the first time for that. So some of them do light gardening. Cheap, okay. And your band. Anyways, I can't get this eye right. It doesn't cooperate. I'll have her like hauling a bag of dirt or something. Wait, what's wrong? She doesn't have 4 fingers. She has 3. Maybe it has like a hole in it and it's spilling dirt out everywhere. Maybe it should be tinier. Tiny hole. Those are annoying. Yeah, I noticed that. I get like one rat in those. I think it's only been one actually. I'll get one of those. I'm not very good at dynamic poses, which sucks because I love it when other artists do it. Then again, I don't really do all the things I'm supposed to do. That's okay, she's just gonna be leaning back, I think. Just something I gotta do more. Perhaps in my own time. And then I'll have her kind of looking at, just silently looking at Gertrude for help. But yeah, Malvolio, this guy is all like all their bosses. All of theirs is boss. Have you ever heard of? I've never heard of it actually. I noticed that the auto mod or whatever default moderation bot Twitch has. I don't know how great it is, because my first ever stream, I had someone like dropping links left and right, and then I got that same bot again. And I'm like, do I have it turned on? Okay, I forgot her pinchers. It's because oh, I see. That's annoying. We'll have like a label here. That's definitely words. Dirt. And then I'll have like a picture of dirt on it. Beautiful. Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely try and get that after stream then. What I was originally gonna do for the stream, obviously it was gonna partially likely be just drawing the characters again. I was thinking about drawing what's it called? The amazing God, the amazing digital circus characters, because I don't know, it's kind of felt like it. And then today turned out to be the Undertale anniversary, and I'm like, well, I can't draw the amazing, the amazing. Now it's forever engraved in my brain. It has to stop. It has to stop. TADC. And then I was like, I can't draw those characters on Undertale's anniversary. I have to draw Undertale in honor of Undertale. Once I mess up a word, I mess it up every time after. It's a curse. Why is this eye not wanting to behave? That does not look right at all. Okay, she's gonna just... Wonderful, beautiful. I just don't get... I don't get what's not working. This is the harsh truth behind art, folks. This is the reality of drawing. Maybe it's her jaw. You know what? We're going to settle. I've decided just now we're gonna settle. There's Amy holding a bunch of dirt. No! I'm ending stream right now. That is not nice. You cannot do that to people. Okay. Forced to draw more. My first ever clip. My first clip is of the amazing. That's the first time I say it right. I know I need clips. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thrusting leg for the clip. Thank you. Gah! Oh, you did clip that? That was you. It's so terrible. Every time someone falls, I like get jump scared because I don't hear anything and it's loud noise. That is not nice. Thank you. Thank you for the clips. Thank you for the clips. I appreciate it, I guess. I'll allow it. There we go. I quit. I quit this. I quit streaming. Okay, who are we drawing next? I'm over it. I'm over it. One more recommendation. I know, I was meaning to do that yesterday and then I got busy and I just woke up and did this. After this, I'll save it. Save it, keep it as mods. I'm thinking of uploading it on YouTube. I have like a YouTube account made for my channel, but I just never did anything with it. So I'll like spruce it up a bit, make it somewhat presentable. And then I'll upload the VODs. My poor computer storage is just gonna have to suck it up. But yeah, I would like to save every video. We're gonna draw. Let's do Charlie. What is Charlie gonna do? I think I'm gonna have him poke Jane with a stick. Let's just do a silly doodle. And that's what I've decided. anyone who missed last stream, this is Charlie. He's one of the staff from Lemuries Inn. He's the same creature as Blythe is, the soul parasite. He's kind of a jerk, but he doesn't do any real harm. He likes messing with Jane the most because she's new and she's not used to any of. He can reuse old tricks on her basically. Everybody else is used to the same thing. It's like when you tell a baby some kind of like dumb phrase that everyone's ever said, and they're like, "Whoa, that's really funny. You came up with that? That's like genius how you paired those words together." And it'll be like easy peasy lemon squeezy, and the kid's like, "What? You said that was clever. That rhymed. I like it." But like the opposite, where Jane hates it. I think we can all tell that stream is near its end. Yep, we got like 5 minutes left. This is the banger we're gonna end on. But yeah, 2 hours just blew right by. But unfortunately, I am gonna end because I'm hungry and my throat hurts from talking. Here's this little apron. How do you draw a hand holding something? Yeah, that was supposed to be a hand. Hmm. If he's like that, and then the fingers. Hmm. Brain, you can do it. You can do it, brain. You're like almost there. Um, I think that all has to be like sideways again. We can do this. We can do this, guys. We have to end on this. We can draw a hand holding a stick. It's gonna be like, let's draw the stick first, and then you can. Okay, there's the stick. We might have to move it because he has long arms. Let's angle it a bit. It's an upwards jab. Slightly upwards. Upward. I'm not gonna talk anymore. Okay, we can do this. His arms like, no, his arms like this. And then he can go up like that. Hmm. Think. Think. Okay. His thumb will be shown. We did it. We did it, guys. That's his hand. I'm gonna have him kind of like a little. It's like a full like little freak. Okay, so what are we gonna do next stream, guys? What are we feeling? More art, or should we play some videos games? Because you know, like after this masterpiece, I might need like a break. And then we have to draw Jane here. Jane's also pretty tall. I have like three tall characters. What kind of games? Okay, we have. I'll make a list actually. I'll make a list right here next to Charlie. Next to Charlie, we have Minecraft and the games I have downloaded. I have Worms Armageddon. I played that once and I did pretty terribly, so that could be really fun. Armageddon. I can't spell Armageddon right now, so that's that. I have Psychopomp downloaded because I want to like make that a series. And we could play Roblox. Play Roblox. I've never really planned on Roblox, but that's the game I have. I play with my little sister. What else do we have? We can download like whatever's free we can play, guys. Whatever's free and my computer can handle it. I love Roblox. I am rich. We can play Roblox. Not sure what on Roblox, but we can figure that out. What else? You could play Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion. I've watched YouTubers play it way back when. Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion. I already know some of it, but playing it is like a different experience than watching it, I feel, so that's fine. I have Wobble Dogs, but I don't know if I can get in trouble because the dogs have a certain hole on their backs side that's not allowed on Twitch. And I don't know if I could get flagged for something like that, even though it's like an X. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it because I know people who streamed it before, but I don't know. We'll see. I would like to play Robble Dogs. Robble Dogs is fun. You can play it good. I mean, I'll have to double check it, but it's on the list for now. Robble Dogs. I have Cult of the Lamb. I have that. Cult of the Lamb. It's a category. Okay, yeah, because I saw someone play it like years ago, and I don't know how recent that rule is, or if it affects Wobble Dogs. Cult of the Lamb. You know what? I think that's a good enough list for now. These are the options. We have Minecraft, Worms Armageddon, Psychopomp, Roblox, Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion, Wobble Dogs, or Cult of the Lamb. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to read that one. This category here, Cult of the Lamb is good. Oh. Oh, okay, yeah. Because I used to be like super popular. I wouldn't know if it would still be popping off as much. Not really that I'm gonna play like specific games just for like as great as it would be to get more viewers and interactions and followers and all that. Just whatever's fun too, because as much as I like Minecraft, those streams do not so well compared to me just drawing here. But yeah, these are all fun games. At least I have, well, fun, but I haven't played Psychopomp or Spookies before. I've I've seen a lot of Spookies. I don't know anything about Psychopomp. I also want to play Hylix sometimes, or The Binding of Isaac maybe, but I've never played that. That and Cult of the Lamb is kind of like a skill-based game, skill of which I lack. We'll just draw Jane really quick here. I'm sure you're yes, I'm a pro gamer. I've played Minecraft since its mobile release and I've never beat it. I've never beat Minecraft before. That's just how good I am. Let's fix that a bit. That's good enough for me. Okay, really quick. Her apron and her dress. All three of her fingers. And then her like little like shoes. Okay, here we go. They're so funny. So silly. But yeah, I really have to make more content of these guys on my TikTok. I have ideas. I just need to make them real. Here they are. Still want to. Oh, you're right. I was about to just call it quits right here. Okay. We're gonna figure out how to raid. Come on, Windows bar. Show yourself. Okay. Great work. Thank you. Nice meeting you too. Remember everything. There's two ways to raid. Hmm. Slash raid. Like in chat, I can just do that. Okay. I'm like looking all over my screen. I'm like so scared of like revealing something. We're all cool. We're all chill. Now you can find someone. Alright, yeah. Let's gift them 4 people. That's a question mark. Okay. Or if you have a suggestion, go ahead. We can raid that person. I'm not even gonna try to say that. I'm just trusting your judgment here. Well, whoever, if not the sheep, whoever this is, they're getting it. Hopefully it works. And alright, goodbye. Oh, we're leaving now. Goodbye. Thank you for being here. Goodbye, Squid Raid. Thank you for being here. I'll see you in the next one. Hopefully Wednesday. Wednesday, same time? Question mark. And we're gonna raid now. Everyone have a good day.